Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our monthly transmission series. In this all-new transmission, we continue to explore the theme, Aligning for Accelerated Evolution, including a Q&A on the topic with Emmanuel. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions for Emmanuel on Mighty Networks. After the energetic portion of this transmission, we will be asking many of these questions. If you'd like to submit questions in the future, and you haven't joined us online, you can visit the link in the chat box to join Mighty Networks, our online community. For those of you who are new, my name is Crystal. I'm with Ascension One Collective, the foundation that supports the channel. I'm here today to guide you into and out of the session. We do have some newcomers today, so I'd like to share a little bit to give you some context for the work. Over the last 20 years, Asil has studied amongst various spiritual traditions. And about a decade ago, he had a strong experience that opened a connection that we now refer to today as the channel. This is a powerful connection to both energy and wisdom, which Asil embodies and transmits as a trance channel. Through this connection, energy passes through him and reaches those who tune into the transmission, either live or recorded. This energy allows you to align, go deeper in your meditation, connect to your own consciousness and the celestial realms, as well as receive information which usually takes the form of a spoken transmission, or in your own way, visions, messages, or inner knowings. Asil's process to going into trance includes spontaneous hand and body movements, sometimes trembling of his body, rapid breathing, and as the energy rises, he will experience rapid eye movement. It will not seem normal, but we assure you everything is okay. His daily human consciousness is still available to him while he's channeling, and he can stop the channeling at any time. While this is happening, you can use the time to find your own inner silence, presence, and alignment. The channel will bring in guides who specifically present themselves with the names humanity has given them. You might recognize some of these names as angels or archangels, but they never refer to themselves as such. Once the energetic field is established, then an energetic alignment will begin. People report having powerful experiences even during video recordings. So it's really simple. During this time, sit comfortably or lie down and focus on being in an open meditative state. Just by being receptive, you've included yourself within this field. During the session, you can invite your higher self in. You can set an intention. You can release old wounds, thoughts, emotions that no longer serve you. You can also bring a loved one into your mind and heart so that they receive the benefits as well. People usually share that things come despite the absence of an intention. Flow with this too and just accept all that comes. We recommend that you listen in a space where you can be interrupted and you turn your phone off. We also recommend that you stay tuned in through the entire session. If you're in a deep state of meditation at the end of the transmission, it's okay if you're not able to follow every word. The benefit of staying with us is what's most important, and the words can be listened to or read later. When the session is over, we will sit together in silence for a few minutes before I guide everyone back. For now, get comfortable and enjoy your journey. See you back here upon your return.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our Q&A with Emmanuel. Aligning for accelerated evolution. Now, the human mind has always the curiosity of what will happen. How will things unfold and evolve? It's almost an obsession of the mind. The curiosity of what life will bring and The more interesting the stories are that life will bring, the more exciting it becomes. But it can never be too scary because then the mind will shut down or come up with risk mitigation for something that has not even happened or may never happen. This is the tricky part about knowing anything about the future or potential futures. Aligning for accelerated evolution is really focused on the present and how present we can become. Is really focused on how are we living right now in our greatest power, in our greatest alignment, in our greatest potential. Because everything unfolds from this moment on. And this moment truly carries the greatest power and the greatest potential for our lives. It is not some future event, and it is not a past event. The power is culminating here in this very moment. The question is, how much power do we give the past, and how much power do we give the future, or projections of the future? So in this Q&A, I invite you to listen from a place of presence. I'd like you to listen to the energy that is behind the words and the energy that's between the words to really solidify your level of presence. And in that level of presence is a silence and a peace that we rarely find in the chaos of life. And that peace is what I would love for all of humanity to experience. And I believe from that place, we can create the world, the relationships, and the way of living that we truly want as a collective, as a mature collective. Thank you all for joining, and see you on the other side. Greetings. My name is Emmanuel. The evolutionary process that humanity has been undergoing since its seeding is currently at the process of acceleration. The sheer amount of souls entering this human plane, experiencing human form, informing human consciousness in its evolution and its maturity. Every soul that enters anew will be infused with the new, matured levels of consciousness. Every human that enters brings their own learnings, their own experiences from this and many lifetimes before. The culmination of all experiences contribute to the evolution of consciousness of humanity as a collective. This acceleration of evolution will bring forth experiences rarely seen in the greater collective of humanity. Time as a perceived linear concept and dimension will shift to be truly a subjectively experienced reality. You will notice certain periods of time moving at a great speed and moments of deep presence truly slowing down to barely any movement of time at all. And at will, your perception will bend the your perception will bend the experience of time for you and those in your immediate environment. Therefore, collective experiences can truly be shifted to be a momentary sanctuary, a momentary experience of significance. Just like this experience that is held for you in an energetic container is to provide the safe and the expansive nature for your consciousness to unfold. For you to experience the non dual nature of your existence, the collective nature of human consciousness, while not foregoing the individualized being that you are. Experiencing and sensing the non material aspects of your being while being in material form. Witnessing the dimensions that are experienceable in this human form and other dimensions only experienced through the non material aspects of your consciousness. You're expanding beyond the standard operations that you have known to be. You're learning to see what it means to be human, yet in an extended, in an advanced way of operation. While the standard operations of human existence can provide lifetimes worth of learnings, infinite complexities, the time has come for humanity to understand and experience this expanded and advanced version of themselves. Can you hold the ability to witness non material realms, the probabilities of timelines, the probabilities of many lifetimes before and many lifetimes to come, all at once, in this very moment, in your being? Can you allow yourself to experience and to hold the energies of this earth, the energies of your environment, of this earthly plane, and of the many planes of existence above? And this sense of connection, the sense of connectedness, what emotions, what thoughts and experiences does it evoke? Are you at peace experiencing the greater power that is within you, intrinsically yours from the beginning? Are you experiencing curiosity or anxiety at the prospect of the unfolding of holding this power, or others to hold this power? Have you found comfort and trust in your ability to hold a greater power of your existence and others in their existence? These are questions, yet not to be answered with the mind, to be answered from a place of greater alignment within, an inner knowing, an inner trust will emerge from within you as you find yourselves in these states of existence more often. Your connection with others, your capacity to love, your capacity to listen, to witness, and to hold all that is emerging within your environment will increase. Your capacity to see others in their greatest light and in their greatest dark will increase. Your capacity to witness duality as it is moving through this plane of existence, as time and space is moving through this physical form of yours, from a place of non duality, witnessed with grace. Your ability to feel this earth and its consciousness as it evolves, as it increases in the expression of its love, in the expression of its energy. Your bond to all of existence, viscerally felt in this human form. A greater trust in life, a greater trust in existence, allowing you to witness life from a new perspective, with a new lens of observation. You are the witness and you are the creator. Every observation is co created through you and others that seek to observe this circumstance. A collective decision at times that humanity seeks to understand itself and reality and consciousness. The changes that you will witness in human society, the changes you will witness within yourself and all your relations, are changes that you will embrace with trust. And no matter the fears that will emerge, the projections of the mind of the worst case scenarios, the projections of the mind of the fear of loss, the loss of love, the loss of life, are mere illusions. While fears themselves serve an important purpose to realize. In the moment of deep presence, fears are teachers to be observed, acknowledged, and cherished for the purpose that they serve. Once this acknowledgement is complete, they will cease to bring forth their lessons. And you will find yourself in an expanded state of trust, of love, an immersive feeling beyond emotions, beyond sensations, and beyond thoughts. An expanded sense of being human, of being a consciousness in human form. This acceleration of growth, this acceleration of evolution, you have prepared for through many lifetimes and through many experiences before. And every relationship in this lifetime has provided for the learnings and the realizations to support you in embracing the accelerated evolution of consciousness, in embracing the evolution of humanity, embracing your evolution as a human and as a soul. Thank you for listening to my words. I will now answer some of your questions.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Veronica asks, last December, we were presented in transmission that awakening souls will reach a critical number, a critical mass, in relation to our conscious evolution. Can you comment on the relationship between critical mass, overcoming karma, and accelerated ascension? Thank you.
The human mind would like to understand how, how many, when, and if. Yet the complexities of readiness to evolve, to truly be present, to embrace this accelerated form of evolution is beyond the mind's ability to fully comprehend. Yet understand that every individual that is on an awakening journey and truly consciously chooses this journey, truly embraces the potential that is held within them, is part of supporting the entire collective in this evolutionary process. Challenges will be faced with greater ease as many embrace a conscious evolutionary process. Experiences had in relationships will intensify, yet the relationships themselves will serve the awakening of the individuals. How the individual operates, experiences, and receives these impulses will make the difference in the awakening journey of the individual and the awakening of all of humanity. The awakening souls themselves will provide support for others facing similar experiences. Collectives, communities, and infrastructures will be established to support the awakening individual. Awakening collectives, awakening societies. This is a process that is undergoing all of humanity, an inevitable, a consistent expansion of humanity's consciousness. The critical mass that I have mentioned before is about the collective's conscious awareness of itself and conscious operations through the individualized humans. Conscious choices will be made together for the benefit of all of humanity. An understanding of impact, an understanding of deep consideration, an understanding of the connected nature of all of existence will fuel these decisions to operate and live on this human plane, on this earth. Yet, even without the critical mass, individuals can start making conscious decisions by themselves and as groups of individuals, as communities, as collectives. And you will make these decisions with a great alignment found within. You will notice if your decisions are aligned, as every expression carries a frequency of operation. This is the power that you hold, and this is the power the collective holds when united, when aligned together. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Anne asks, in my healing practice, the biggest obstacle is often for people to believe that they are indeed not separate. Learning to trust that the universe, which seems very impersonal, is actually benevolent seems like a giant leap. People are fearful of moving into a heart centered lifestyle. How can I empower my clients to see the power of their hearts and trust that they indeed are never alone?
When faced with fears of the future, when faced with the pains of the moment, when faced with the pains of the past, the only option that remains is surrender. Trust is the only true option. To truly embrace the power that is within. The collective is part of you, and you are the collective. Yet you are allowed and entitled to have individualized experiences, individualized feelings, thoughts, and expressions. Beyond this individualized expression of yours, can you see your power emerging from within when you exude greater trust? When you allow yourself to be held by all of creation, your expressions are not obsolete. Your emotions are still relevant, despite the trust exuded. Yet now your expressions will emerge from a place of conscious action, conscious alignment and conscious choice, no longer flavored by the fears that you hold within, no longer flavored by the fears of your ancestors and of past experiences. You become a full expression of yourself again, and an extension, an expression of the collective, an extension, an expression of all of creation. This expression can only be held with the trust to all of creation, the trust that you are worthy of this love and of this power. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Costa asks, as my own evolution process accelerates, how do I stay connected and relate to family, romantic relationships, and business colleagues who are stuck in fear, resistance, and pain?
Every individual will mature at their own time, at their own terms of growth, at their own requirements of safety and surrender. Your journey of evolution, your journey of growth, shall not be influenced by the choices others have made for their journeys, for their evolution, and for their expansion. Yet you will notice that the fears of others may initiate fears of your own, deeply embedded yet suppressed in this moment of time, fueled by the immediate environment around you. And you witness the influence of your immediate environment on you. You witness and observe how you have held on to those fears yourself. You relate, yet you no longer express from this place of fear. You choose a new path of presence, a new path of expression. And your choices and the way you hold yourself in the presence of others will impact them just as they have impacted you. They will see the greater trust emerging from within you, and it will initiate and catalyze a greater trust within them. Yet at first, they may find themselves even more challenged than before. And your presence might be correlated to the challenge that they're experiencing. Yet, even the projections that they will have on you will phase out as you hold your alignment and your love for them and all of creation. Your love for their evolutionary journey, your love for who they are in this life, at this time. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Mariana asks, many of us are extremely tired of this long evolution process, especially in these recent times of great change, where everything is so intense and often distressing. There's a feeling of spiritual burnout. Do you have any advice to support us in the game of endurance?
We recommend that you focus on the things that truly fuel your inner alignment, your inner peace. The things that you have known that have had a positive effect on you sustainably. First and foremost, nature itself in its pristine form. Knowing and embracing that nature evolves without a conscious effort, yet naturally expanding in its environment, naturally evolving. This nature is you, and you are part of this nature. Allowing yourself to surrender to this process will no longer require you to utilize energy of your own, allowing yourself to be carried by the evolutionary waves that move through this plane without the internal resistances that you hold. Therefore, merely finding moments of silence will give you energy and peace, will give you a sanctuary where you can truly be all that you are. These are my recommendations for those that have found themselves fighting against or for a specific outcome. What if you truly relaxed into what is and allowed yourself to observe all that you can see of what is? Allowed yourself to see all the judgments that you hold, all the energy exuded to make what is different. The first step is to learn how to be. And in this step, you will have succeeded when being provides you a greater level of energy than it drains you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Tom asks, how will and can religion and belief systems that have followed a specific and at times narrow path adjust to this accelerated evolution? Or will they become obsolete?
Humanity will continue to operate in belief systems until the very end of its existence. Yet the choices of what you believe will change. Your perceptions of what is and what can be will expand. Therefore, any narrow frameworks of perception, narrow understandings, and structures of the past will no longer apply to the expanding mind, the expanding heart, and the expanding soul. The original intent of many belief systems will still be relevant and will still infuse many individuals with direction, with solace, with peace in their journeys. Yet understand that the power will always lie within you, and all constructs and belief systems that are emergent from power being not within you will be challenged by the awakening soul, will be challenged by the awakening mind and the awakening heart. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Victoria asks, can you speak of the potential that we are able to shift into the new Earth timeline through raising our own individual vibration? Thank you.
Many timelines and probabilities exist concurrently. Yet, all your actions, all the ways that you have understood to walk this human life and reclaim your power in this very moment will influence which of the infinite timelines will be followed. Yet the timelines themselves are not set. They are mere probabilities. The expansion of consciousness is significantly more complex than the human mind can comprehend in linear ways. Therefore, the focus will be first and foremost on yourself, on your immediate impact to others around you, in your immediate impact to all of humanity. This is the way you will assist all of humanity to lift into their individualized power and into the collective power that you hold consciously. A byproduct of this journey is an increased frequency of presence, an increased frequency that is held within the expressions of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. This increased frequency is felt by others as they touch upon your words, your emotions, and your expressions. Your frequency impacts the frequency of others. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Michelle asks, I work a lot with the consciousness of Gaia's water. Can you please speak more to how we can work with the consciousness of our internal waters to assist us in accelerating our ascension? Thank you.
The consciousness of water is an extension of the consciousness of this earth. You are infused with this consciousness of water. It moves through you as water moves through all living beings in physical form. Understanding that you are a vessel of this flow of energy and life force, allowing yourself to truly be purified by the waters that move through you, consciously knowing that this purification is taking place every second of your reality. A natural and organic way of cleansing and purification is taking place. Yet consciously, you can choose to truly embrace and allow the consciousness as well as the energy of water to move through you. Allow it to consciously impact all that you are. You will witness the power of this energetic flow that the earth provides, expressed in the life force of water and received consciously through your human form, will make a difference in the way you live. All parts of your life will be infused with a greater understanding of life force and aliveness. Just the way in nature, when, wet, when water moves and energy flows, nature flourishes in its great expression of aliveness. This is you, and you have the opportunity to make yourself and your immediate environment as fertile and as alive as you can be. That is your choice and will always be. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Desi asks, what are the side effects from experiencing accelerated evolution, and how can we best navigate through them?
Some of the side effects that you will experience will be changes of the way you perceive reality, the way you experience relationship, the way you experience time. Some of the changes will be the expansion of sensitivities, of senses beyond the human senses that you have known. Some of the changes will be an activation of your sight beyond the sight in human form, the sight of non material existence, the sight into the probabilities of the future, the sight into the pasts not known. All of these expanding capabilities, all of these natural byproducts of your evolution may find the existing ways of operating challenged. Yet allow yourself in the moment of overwhelm to rest. Sleep will allow you to readjust your perception of reality, your perception of yourself, and the perception you have of these unfolding capabilities, gifts, and byproducts of evolution. Accept them as something that has been dormant within you is now coming to surface and to activation. Embrace them as an extension of who you are. And you will notice that these extra senses, extra knowing, extra perception will become an extension, a gift of who you are, a gift for your life, and a gift for all of those around you. Many individuals will witness these expanded versions of themselves sooner than others, and in different ways and different forms. This is not meant to be an evaluation, a comparison, or a competition, yet a natural unfolding of how you can serve yourself and all of humanity by embracing that which is unfolding within you, by embracing the gifts that have been yours since the beginning. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for your time and your wisdom and insight.
Thank you for listening to my words. Understand that this perspective provided is meant to support you, is meant to allow you to see your reality with a greater potential, with a greater possibility. That every word, every piece of information shared is meant to empower you in your journey of evolution. Welcome back. Thank you for going on this journey with me, with us. It's always quite fascinating what comes through, and sometimes takes a couple rounds of listening, rereading to really understand what is behind the words and what is between the lines. Thank you all for joining and for your continued support for this work. Please share any and all that you feel will empower and potentially support others in their journeys. Blessings to you, and see you all very soon.
Welcome back. Take the time you need to return to your body. Take as much extra time as you need coming back. If you'd like to stay in this state, feel free to close or turn off your device now and return on your own time. You can always revisit the replay to catch anything that you may miss. I invite the rest of you now to return awareness to your body, perhaps bringing the attention to your breath, just noticing the way it moves in and out. Bringing your attention to the room or space you're in. Bring attention to your physical body. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. We thank you for joining this gathering. As this community has continued to grow and come together in numbers, we've noticed a reciprocal increase in the potency of the transmissions. There is truly strength in numbers, so thank you again. I would like to mention the ways you can support Ascension One and the work of the channel by donation as well as by participation in our latest survey. This work is truly possible because of your support. As you would imagine, it takes a village to bring the channel to this space and then beam it out to all of you. So if you find this of value, please consider supporting us to keep this work accessible. There are links in the chat with options for giving. We care about the impact our work has on the world, and most importantly, we want to know how this energy and the transmissions and the words impact you. We've created a short survey for you to share about your experience with this transmission. Please consider filling this out to help us know how this work is impacting you. It's extremely important for the evolution of our offerings. Click in the links in the chats and our social media platforms to access this survey. For those of you who would like to continue this journey, I would like to share a few possible next steps. Our online course Discovery Series, Aligning Self and Earth, is available and a great place to start for anyone interested in diving deep into all things Ascension One and the teaching of the guides. It's the perfect preparation course for Foundations, our first in a series of Pillars of Light advanced courses that starts next April 2023. You can learn more and purchase the course by visiting the link in the chat. If you've completed levels 1 and 2 of our Pillars of Light course pathway, you're eligible to enroll for Level 3 Summit, which starts this January, next month. Level 3 is the completion of the course pathway and initiation to becoming a Pillar of Light in service. There's also an option to join us in person for part of the course in Guatemala. Quite a way to start 2023, I would say. All eligible and repeaters have been emailed, so be sure to check your inbox. And if you don't see an email from us, please reach out to us. This Thursday, December 8th at 5 p.m. Pacific, Asil joins John Burgos on the Beyond the Ordinary show to discuss aligning your pillar of light. You can join for free by registering in the link in the chat box. We also have a book called Transmission, which introduces the guides and their vision for humanity and tells the extraordinary story of Asil's journey. Transmission delivers channeled wisdom from Emmanuel, Raphael, and other celestial guides, and the book is available on Amazon, and it was just launched this week in Spanish as well. Okay, last, I'd like to share all the places you can continue with us online. If you'd like to experience more transmissions like today's, all past transmissions, replays, and transcripts are archived and available on our website. We have multiple social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Many of you are watching this on social media channels and can follow us here. We also have Facebook and Instagram in Spanish. We have a home for all of Ascension One Collective's online community in a platform called Mighty Networks. If you've not already joined our online community, you can do so by using the invitation link placed in the chat. And we've just added a new monthly community lounge on Zoom where you can connect with former program cohorts and meet new friends new to Ascension One Collective, perhaps even from your own part of the world. Be gentle with yourself the next couple of hours if you can. If possible, create space to be with yourself to get the most out of this experience. If you're required to move into your day or other engagements, try to bring the energy and this mindfulness with you as you interact with the world. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for contributing your time and your presence. And thank you for supporting the team. We feel the support of the collective and we're deeply grateful. We feel the light emanating from each and every one of you, and it fills my heart with joy. Take care and see you next time.